everybody. Larry, Fort Worth Memories Museum and Groups. I don't know how we worked out if that thing, if we're live now over I can see that we're live on YouTube. So I guess some people are getting notifications that we're live there. Hold on, let me. Yeah, there I am. And that's on Facebook. And that's on. Okay, so the way I've been going about it here is I've got it, it's live, but I don't have the, let me try something here. Well, if I can get out of that, Jesus. There I am. So I'm going to say hello. And I guess it's on the other camera. I need to switch the cameras out. Okay. Let me see if it switches on the Facebook stuff. Probably a second or two delay now. About a 4 or 5 second delay. Okay, so we're good. I think I'm getting this thing figured out. And I'm going to share it to the internet. And I'm going to share it to memories, live videos, and messages. And so now I'm going to see if I can do that 2-cam deal. And if I can, while I'm talking, if I can do the, yeah. Well, I don't want to do it that way though. The 2-camera deal. Okay, hold on. I'm working here. There we go. Okay, so does that work? Yeah, now we're cooking with hot air. Okay, so we've got Winstead Paint and Body. They're on White Settlement Road, 1 block west of Roberts Cutoff. Scott is our IT guru. He can build you a website or fix technical issues, whatever you got. Blue Mountain Cafe is all 5 Blue Mountain Cafes are sponsors of Fort Worth Memories. Why hadn't that one switched from Scott to Blue Mountain? There it is. Stinger's Bar and Grill is in Azle. It's on the feeder road off 199, the old Mark Dean's Barbecue. Great sports bar. Fort Worth Florist. They are on the west side of town, but you don't have to drive over there. Just call them at 817-244-2345. G2 Garage, White Settlement area and Fort Worth. Phelps Family Auto Care, Burleson area and Fort Worth. Stroud Auto Supply, Riverside and Haltom City area and Fort Worth. Schwartz and Hanson, they are our architectural sponsors, and they also are very active in the bike giveaway. Varghese Somerset is our attorneys that we use for a sponsor. That's our law partners. Rex's Bar and Grill, the old macaroni grill on Jacksboro University. Right next to Old South Pancake House. Rex Benson owns both of them. We're going to have our birthday party there at Rex's Bar and Grill, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, 10 a.m. Show up. Tri-State Dent. They come to you. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Get it out of there. Hello. Yes, ma'am. I hadn't heard. I've been outside, so I hadn't been. Did they find another person? Well, I'll look it up. I'm giving our sponsors now. Send me the deal. Text it to me or messenger. Yeah. I hadn't heard from anybody yet on it. Okay, bye. I think they might have found another person. Somebody just alerted me. Tri-State Dent, Jason and his team, they will come to you. They'll work with you on your, let me see how I can do this. They'll work with you on your deductible if they can. Some deductibles are $1,000, so they might not be able to do that, but if it's $500, they can probably work with you. Rains Plumbing, it's a family-owned plumbing business. They have done lots of work for lots of our customers. Let me move that up. There we go. Andrew Wallace and Chasen Smith. They are our Medicare and Medicaid specialists. They know their stuff. These guys, I've talked to them at length. American Senior Benefits of North Texas. So all you got to do is call Andrew Wallace or Jason Smith, and these guys will set up an appointment, and they'll come out and talk to you and figure out where you're at on that Medicaid or Medicare. Railhead Barbecue. Now I'm getting a CNN deal. I can't read it, it's too far away. So maybe they found somebody, I don't know. I'm getting alerts from CNN. Dale is in, Lisa's in, Dub's in. Has anybody heard that yet? On which feed? The South Texas feed I've got. You're gonna, when you come over here Saturday, Scott, or Sunday or whatever, we're gonna have to get this down to where I know what camera I'm supposed to be. Hell, there's too many cameras here. I can't keep up with all this stuff. I'm an old guy, you know. Is this the camera I'm looking at right there? Okay. Alright, so I don't know. As soon as I get off, the sponsors will check the news feed. Optimist Club of Fort Worth. Jeff Norman heads that particular one up. They've got Optimus clubs all over the world, and they do lots of great stuff for kids, boys and girls. Old South Pancake House, 2 locations. The one on University is 24/7. It's right next to Rex's Bar and Grill. The one in Burleson closes at 9 or 10 at night. So on University, you can get breakfast 24/7. In fact, that's where I'd like to go today, but I'm by myself over here. Jenny Stewart, State Farm Insurance. The way I look at this insurance stuff, State Farm, all State Farmers, they're all 3 great. It's which one is going to give you the best coverage for the least amount of money. So it costs you absolutely nothing to pick up the phone and call Jenny's State Farm Insurance. If it's higher than what you're paying, then thank them and stay where you're at. Cross Electric, Brandon Cross, they were voted one of DFW's favorites. Residential and commercial. The South Texas feed said they have not found another body. Or they've not found another. Is that a body or or somebody? They have not. They don't know of anybody being found. We got lots of eyes and ears out there. K Ranch Roofing, Jorge Hernandez. With all the hail, high winds, all this other stuff that we've had, it costs you absolutely nothing to call K Ranch Roofing and let them come out and check your roof. They're either going to give you a clean bill of health or they're going to tell you got a problem. It costs you nothing to find out. Fort Worth Lumber Company, Interstate I-35 South, huge complex. Building materials, building plans, just want to go down there and talk to them. People that are knowledgeable about building, that's the place to go. Very active in our bike giveaway. Coburn's Catering, Steve Coburn. They've been in business since 1946, way before Steve was around. They're over on North Main. They cater all sizes of parties. You can't be too big for them. Pat and Richard Carr, Dickie Carr Sand and Gravel. They're going to get me a updated logo, maybe with some pricing and such as that. They're in the sand business. They do a lot of business too. But Pat and Richard Carr are always around to help out. In fact, they're down at the Boot Ranch in that area where the floods just happened. We want to remember the people in New Mexico. They're catching it. The floods. Dana Lang. Dana J. Lang. She's in the real estate business. One of her companies is called Dana Sells Cowtown. Very knowledgeable about Fort Worth and very knowledgeable about real estate. Dub Peacock's A Bird AC and Heating Company. He's on one of the feeds, I think. Right now, the other day, somebody messaged in and said, how much does it cost for Dub's people to come out and see if my central air and heat unit needs something? $95. $95, it gives you peace of mind. Because let me tell you, if it's the unit and they can do something to it now for a minimal amount, you wait and it goes out, you ain't worried about hundreds of dollars anymore. It's then thousands of dollars. So don't hesitate. Call now. $95 gets you a peace of mind. Eric Walsh, good friend of mine. He's on the board of directors of Larry's Kids. And the other, when I was talking about Charlie Guerin's Railhead Barbecue, he's on the board of Larry's Kids. Eric is in the real estate business and he's also a developer. And our newest sponsor, we just signed up yesterday, is Rockwood Go-Kart and Mini Golf. So if you got a grandkid or a kid or somebody you want to go have a party, adults, you want to go play mini golf, you don't want to ride the go-karts, but you'd like to go out there and play mini golf, go out there and give those guys, give Tim and them some business. They've been around a long time. Okay, now let me see if I can find where... I can't keep up with all this stuff, really. I'll look at the big news companies. Well, it's not on Fox. Let's go to Channel 8, Deborah Ferguson, see what she's doing. I have not heard from Richard Carr. Channel 8 still with 119 confirmed and 160 plus still known missing. That they're looking for the 12th suspect that's still out there for that Alvarado ICE detention facility. That's where they held my own Rosie, gal that works for me, for about, it was between 5.5 and 6 weeks. I was there 3 times. Nice facility. I hate to see what it looks like now. I can't find it. So let me message these people on the South Texas feed. Where did you hear that? So we're not trying to post anything unless it's confirmed. Okay, y'all with me on that? Well, at least I figured out all I have to do is go on live to YouTube and it connects automatically. I guess Scott fixed that the other day. But I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4 different deals. Crazy. So overnight we get our new numbers every morning. In the last 28 days we've had 3 million plus views. That's people that's tuned in to FWM Fort Worth Memories and read an article, looked at a photo, whatever. 3 million in 28 days. That's so it breaks down to, I did the math, or I didn't, the computing thing did, 107,142 views per day per 24 hours. That breaks down to 4,400 views per hour, or 74 views per minute for 28 straight days. There's no other TV, radio, online, nothing. Not around this metroplex. That's big city to the east and us too. There's nobody got the numbers we got. Here's another. This is a. I got to get this thing closer. Oh, that's a federal judge. I ain't got no uses for federal judges. Okay, we're going to get out of here in a minute and go eat. It's 10:30. I think we're going to go up to Charlie Guerin's place and get a baked tater to go with chopped barbecue in the middle of it. They open at 11, so you just go through the drive-through window. Those guys do a good job up there. I guess they're down at the Capitol special session. So Charlie's still down in the big city of Austin, which is now smaller than our big city. Yeah, Fort Worth is, and we're the #1 social media outlet and the 11th largest city in the country. That's pretty special. Or it is for me anyway. I don't know how many people went on that deal. Somebody just asked me how many on that post I made yesterday at 5 or 6, whatever time it was. There had been 1,900 people. Here it is. 2,000 plus. And that was 15 hours ago. There was 2,000 of y'all went on there. 293 made comments. Because I said I don't really smile a lot and I speak from my heart. Tonight I can't keep the tears back, so I'll just tell you I have looked at the children's photos. I've fought for children almost all of my adult life. Please pray for the world and pray for our the children in our future, and pray for their families. So what I meant is I started giving kids bicycles 39 years ago this year. I've given away $1 million worth of new bicycles right here, Fort Worth. The last 3 or 4 have been at Farrington Field. And this year on December 13th, Farrington Field, we're going to give away 1,400 new bikes. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. But I can try to find out. Hold on. I don't know. I'll have to get back with you on that. I'll see if Scott can. Nobody's brought me any green ribbons yet. Yeah, the Pink Rooster was that was a fancy dancy cafeteria down at Stripling's downtown. I know, my grandma used to take me. James is in, Dub's in. I don't know. Where do y'all want to eat? We're going to eat this Saturday. The next Saturday there won't be a lunch club meeting because we're going to have the birthday party. So, I don't know. Y'all think about it. What's anybody got any ideas? Where have we not eaten in a while? We can go back to Zeke's. We hadn't eaten fish in a while. Anybody want to do a fish deal? Does that sound good to some of y'all? Let's just do Zeke's on Camp Bowie. Well, it's actually on, I forget the name of the street. I'll make it official. We're going to eat at Zeke's. Let me find the Zeke's deal. Yeah, they changed hands. It's been a while, but food's the same. I guarantee it's the same. So we're going to eat at Zeke's. Man, that thing's been there since, I think, the 60s. I'm trying to crop it right now, and then we'll get her posted up. How much is what? The baked potato at... If you just get the baked potato at Railhead, it's $6. If you get it with a meat, it's $9.50. It's worth it. It'll fill you up for sure. Yeah, it's good. They give you sour cream, all that stuff. The drive-thru opens in 25 minutes. Somebody asked me last week when I said join us for lunch, Is it free? No, it's not free. You got news for you. There ain't nothing free no more. Somebody's paying for it somewhere. And it's usually us. Okay, the Zeke's ad is up. Stephen, how long has it been since Mexican? What's Mexican? Since we've ate Mexican food? We ate at El Phoenix not too long ago. If that's what your question was, I don't know if that's what you're referring to. We eat barbecue probably more than anything because we go between Angelo's and Railhead and Woody Creek. And we try to go to Zeke's about every 2 months or so. And we try to go to that chicken salad chick. And then we've been eating Mexican food at El Phoenix. They really treat us real good. We'll do El Phoenix the week after next, because next week is the birthday party. There's no source on that body found that's not alive. No, then don't post it, because it'll come down. Yeah, we only want stuff that's verified. It's actually been almost a week since they found anybody alive. It was last Friday. And the thing happened on Thursday, so if there's anybody still out there, man, I don't know how they'd survive it. Unless somehow they got picked up and taken to a hospital, maybe they're unconscious. I don't know. They don't want to call it just a rescue, recovery mission too quick. So they're playing that real. Of course, tomorrow it'll be a big mess because the president and the governor and everybody else is going to be down there. And really all that does is adds to confusion. Just think of the extra security they got to try to bring in. And I saw a post from the FBI said there's been credible threats that they're going to try to assassinate the prez. The world we live in today, it's a mess. Yeah, we need a paint contractor, a tire store, roadside service, all kinds of things. A company now, you want exposure. I just explained to you, we got 3 million viewers in 28 days. Star Telegram don't have them numbers. WFAA, Channel 4, 5, or 11, they don't have those numbers. How do we get them? We're good people. Because of y'all, we post stuff that's... This is the new... Talk radio is dead. This live videos, podcasting, that's the new deal. And we try to bring you on the Facebook groups and all of our groups, we try to bring you local current news, national news, whatever, and also history. So that's where we're at. I'm on lives. I'm on YouTube at Fort Worth Memories, and Scott's working on us on 2 other channels, but we post on X, LinkedIn, TikTok, what's that other one? Instagram. We're out there. But we're going to be on 3 or 4 more TV channels pretty quick. Like I say, I don't know how Scott does all of that, but He does. But on the Facebook stuff, we've had 3 million views in 28 days. That's 107,142 views every day for 28 straight days. 4,400 views per hour. 74 views per minute. There's nobody can match those numbers. Nobody. Television, radio, whatever. Google it. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, I need to do that. I got to go out here and work on some equipment that's messing up. I should have done that this morning. Okay, YouTube is on. Yeah, we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube right now. Okay, I will talk to you good people. I don't know, Stephen. I don't see the... Oh, I'm sure the most comments we get is on Facebook. Facebook group is the big group. Like I say, I made a post yesterday at, well, it's 15 hours ago, but it was about 5:30 or 6 I made it, and within 2 hours we had 1,900 people went on it in 2 hours. That's what, 900 people per hour, 950 people per hour. Facebook is the big page. You know, I've been doing it a long time. I did MySpace before we did Facebook. So I've been doing it almost 20 years. 18 or 19 or 20 years. It was called Fort Worth Memories on Facebook. It was called Larry O'Neill's Fort Worth Memories, I believe. Yep. No, that MySpace wasn't. It was kind of. It had a lot of people though. That was. MySpace came out before Facebook and those other guys just took that concept and ran with it and made a gazillion dollars. Zuckerberg and what was the other one before it was called X? Twitter. Because Zuckerberg owns Instagram, and I don't know who owns. Oh, the Chinese on TikTok. All I know is they got lots of money, and we have none. Okay, I got to run, so I'm going to sign off on. Please use our sponsors. They need your business.